Hello everyone, welcome back to Skillify. Today, in our series of covering the tabs specifically, we will be looking for the review tab. So, what are the options available in review tab? What are the functionality you can use? So, let's go straight to the review tab. We already have covered the separate videos on all the available tabs, and you can just watch them in our series. Now, let's start with the review tab. So in the review tab, review is something when you are done by creating your file. Okay, let's say you have prepared a table or you are just maintaining a data and all, you are done with it. Now it's time for you to provide the report and you have to report someone with your data. So in that scenario, after completing your file, we generally use a review tab to review our data. Is there any mistake? Do I need to check out on something? Is it something like we need a review for it? Okay, so basically you are rechecking or reassuring the things which you have done in your data are correct or not. So the very first thing, and usually we do mistake, is in spellings. So let's say we have some random data about some company name or something. So if I go with this spelling of computer, so it's wrong. So but what I can do is simple, I will just click on spelling and it will show you, do you want to continue checking at the beginning of the sheet? I say yes. So it will show you. So it will show you the relatable things, like do you want to use the word as computer, or is there like carputer is a word, do you want to put that word? So up to you, you can just see it and you can just made it like change or change all. So I will say just change. So it has made the change. It will give you an pop up like spell check complete, you are good to go. That's all. So that is the thing. If you are in hurry and you are putting data into your sheets and now you are worried about, okay, I think there might be a lot of mistakes in my text and all. So in that scenario, what you can do is simple. After completing your table, just run the review tab, go to the review tab, just run this particular command, that is your spell checker, and it will help you to just checking completely, like your table will get checked entirely and all the spellings will be get corrected. Now let's say if you are using a word and you are just running out of words, you don't know how to frame a sentence or something, so that is the part of this. Basically we have a um, part as proofing. Okay, so this is a group as proofing in the review tab, in which we have these options. So this second option over here is like when you can see that pop-up also, at a loss for words, let us suggest another way to say what you mean, right? For example, you are saying uh, let's meet up, or you are just refining some meeting name or something, or let's say meet up this way. And what I'll do, I will click on it, I will just click on this, and it will show you the options. So instead of meetup, you can just click on join up, or you are just providing link, or team up, come together, get together, combine, pair. These are some alternate words you can use instead of meetup, or these are some better words to put instead of meetup. Okay, this is the way this option works. Now third is workbook statistics. It will show you on how many number of cells are there. Okay, in how many cells are consisting the data. Okay, how many tables are available on your sheet, did you put any formula? Okay, so now understand, it is giving you the statistics. In case you are using like by mistake, this is very rare scenario, but let's say by mistake you have started with a blank file, but it has some data previously. So in that scenario, it is a good option to run this review tab, and then you can just check out the workbook statistics. Is there any extra data, or let's say the unuseful data is there, so we can just check that out. So all these things we can do by the help of this workbook statistics, right? So all you need to just click on okay. If you feel something is not like correct, is there something wrong in my workbook statistics, what I'll do is simple, I can just cross check. Yeah. Now second thing, and very important, is like accessibility. Okay, I hope everyone of you understand what accessibility is. Usually nowadays each and every software, or like the company or the software engineers, they keep this thing in mind that these software, these products, okay, I'm just referring to a product, so product should be made in that manner that a person with disability, or I can say a differently abled person can also use that. That is the main purpose. Now let's say you have put it some data on your sheet and all, and then is there any way if a person who is blind and trying to read out your sheet can access it? So what I can do is I will click on this check accessibility, and it will show you what are the things which are included in the accessibility. So if you are going with the very first option that checks accessibility, so it will show you like is the files follow accessibility best practices. Means again I have told you there are some screen readers options out there for the people who are blind. If they want to read out what is present on their screen, what they can do is they can just start with a screen reader, and that will read each and everything which are available on the screen. Now let's take the scenario, if a picture came in between, what will happen in that scenario? So for that we have to provide an alternative text. So that screen reader will tell, let's say I have a picture of uh, let's say a few people are standing there and I have picture of that, so I can put an alternate text as this is a there are a lot of people are standing in a row or something. So when the screen reader will work, that will be a part of this accessibility. Okay. Now the smart lookup is if you want to check out the things about your files which you are working on, so you can just click on smart lookup, and then it will show you some options like some words and all. If you want to like basically why if you want to look out for the files, if you want to check out the insights and all that options, we can just do by the help of smart lookup. Now if you want to translate your data into some other files, so you can what you can do, just click on translate, translator will be there. And if you can, what you can do is simple, you can just switch the language to some other language. Okay, from English to Danish, it's still computer, some other language, again still computer. So there are some words which are common in every language, but in few words will be there which are not common. So in that scenario you can just check out how the translator will work for that language. Okay. Now the section, these changes will show, this option will be occur when you'll make some changes. So and now if we move to the next section, that is comment. So if you have to add comment, now understand what are the scenarios when we add comments. So you are working with an organization, and you or even individually you have prepared a sheet by your own or for some other person. In that scenario you just want them to check your sheet, right? If they are checking your sheet and they are just taking the insights and all, they came up with something in which they want you to make some change. Let's say I want you to make it instead of computer, so computer should not be there, there should be some other thing. Or let's say instead of meetup I want to add a comment, I will add a comment, just change this meetup to join up or join us this way. And I will just, the tip is to press control enter, otherwise click on this green arrow. So this is the comment which get added over here when I click somewhere else, so that comment will be gone, but that mark will be there whenever you over your cursor on that particular word where you have put a comment, so that comment will be visible, right? You can reply to that comment, okay I'll make the change, okay change updated and all. This way we can work. Now let's say we have a lot of comments. In that scenario, if you click on it, you'll have the option is to delete this comment. Let's say you're done with the changes. Okay. So if I first of all, let me just do it. Changes done, and I will just click on this one. Now this problem is sorted. What I'll do is I will click on it. I will just click on delete. That is gone. Okay. If I do control Z, now second thing is like, let's say you have some comment on this particular area also, like in the computer also, some random comment I'm typing. So I can just navigate on the sheet how many comments are there. Right now I just have put a two text over here, but on the sheet there could be multiple comments here and there, so we can just cross check them by the help of this section. We can just navigate those, right? So what I can do is simple, I will click on it. It will allow me to check like previous comments or the next comments this way. Or I want to just show all the comments which are available. If I click on it, so on the right hand side, so there will be a small window kind of thing, and here you can just see all the comments, right? Now, if I move to the next area, that is to keep notes. Let's say you are someone who is learning Excel for the very first time and you are just taking notes for everything. So, in that scenario, what you can do is simple. Let's say I have applied a formula over here, right? What I can do, I will click on it. I will just go to add notes. Okay, so right now we have added comments. Let's just delete this comment. I will just go to the notes. I will add new note. I can type something. Here I have applied some function. This way we can just do take the notes. Otherwise you can take the notes like the manager has asked me to change it to some other language, this way. So basically you can keep the note so that you'll remember this. Now, to understand the difference between comment and the note, the color is the main difference. You can easily understand. So red one will be here, and then if you want to check out how many notes are there, how many comments are there, again in the comment section it's visible. If you click on show comment, each and every comment will be visible. If you go to the note one, and if you want to see all the notes which you've been taking throughout the sheet, just click on show all notes, and that will be visible. Okay, click on it. Now you want to just, let's say, these are, you can just convert your notes to the comments. Also we have the option as convert to comment. It is asking, when converting notes to comment, any image and formatting inside them will be removed. So it's okay, no problem. Now both are comment, right? I will check, just click on it. I will hit on delete. Yes, so in the review tab, I will click on delete. The same thing we can do over here, right? Now, very important part is that the protection of your workbook or your worksheet. So you have two options. In our initial videos, we have covered how to protect our workbook and worksheets, but now I am covering it again. So the need to cover your workbook or worksheet is simple. When you work in an organization or with multiple people, there are a lot of chances to your data to get stolen or to make some changes into it, right? You might be facing some issue due to that while you are sharing your file. So in that scenario, you can protect your sheet. So to protect your sheet or workbook, you have to provide a password. Let me just show you very quickly. Let's say this is the file I've been working on, this review tab, and I want this to lock. So what I'll do is simple. I will click on protect sheet. It will ask me, first of all, password to unprotect sheet. First I have to put a password. Let's say I'm giving it a 4-word password. Then it is saying protect worksheet and content of locked cells. So it is asking, allow all user of this worksheet to select locked cell or select unlocked cell. They can select it, right? They can just select those cells, but they cannot format. They cannot format column, cannot format row. They cannot insert something in my data. They cannot insert the hyperlink. They cannot delete anything. They cannot put filter. Basically, they cannot manipulate my data. They cannot make any changes into my data until or unless they have the password. So what I can do is I will click on OK. Okay, now it is asking me to confirm the password, and then I will click on OK. Right now, the moment I have just protected this particular workbook, these options are getting converted as unprotected sheet, right? So to do that, just click on it. It will ask you for the password, and all you need to do, just click on OK. And now your sheet is unprotected, right? So this is now you are just able to work on it. Same way you can do the same thing on your workbook consists multiple sheets, right? So when I have done the same thing with the protect sheet, so basically I've been protecting the review tab only, but if I'll go with the protect workbook, it will protect the review tab as well as view tab and some other files which are included in this workbook. Now, next thing is, you are allowing someone with password to make some changes into a specific range. That thing we can do from here. Now this hide ink is basically, we have seen that from the draw tab, if you have put it something, let's say I have put it some signature kind of thing, right? A document you have prepared, or let's say a file is there and you need to sign, or you have made some anything which you have drawn by the help of ink. Now you are in the review tab, and now you don't want to see that, or you want to hide it. So that option is available over here. You click on hide ink, and that will be hidden now. So that's all about the review tab. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Just subscribe our channel and hit the like button. Thank you.